Hello there, and this is Andre's Christmas review. I'm going to be doing a movie, actually, today. Not a TV show. I decided to do a movie for a change. And the movie I have selected for you is one of my favorite Christmas films, actually. And that is Christmas Vacation. Chevy Chase, Randy Quaid, Elizabeth DeAngelo. I don't know who did the kids in this movie, Rusty and all of them, but, you know. Anyway. The basic plot of this movie, as typical with Christmas Vacation, is the Griswold family, Clark, Sparky, and, you know, everybody are going out to get a Christmas tree, okay? And Clark Griswold, always the idealist, takes the family out into the woods through a series of mishaps he always encounters to go out and get this huge tree while his daughter's literally almost frozen, and they have to drag it back, and he's drag racing with cars and other things, and then the next thing you know, his family's showing up, and he's plugging in Christmas lights. And they don't work because he's got, you know, the cords overtaken. And nothing's where he thinks it's going to be. And basically, it's interesting. For a guy who's usually so into giving and stuff at his job, he's depending on his Christmas bonus this year to treat himself to a Christmas gift, which is a swimming pool. You know? And he's actually kind of fantasizing about some infidelity on his wife, who's ever tolerant. So you're wondering what's going through this man's head, you know? But in the meantime, he's trying to do all this stuff to make everything so wonderful for everybody at Christmas, and of course it keeps failing. You know, his cousin Eddie, Randy Quaid, shows up, who always is just a disaster waiting to happen. There's a mishap, including, you know, my favorite scene where, you know, Clark goes down this hill on a metal sled, which creates this friction which sends him like a rocket through the middle of a Walmart at the other end of the hill. And also, there's another scene in it where, you know, he dries out the turkey so bad, you cut it, it opens up and a puff of nothing comes out. It's just all gray inside. After all these disasters, as usual, he finds out that his boss has decided to resend with Christmas bonuses. You know, and in the meantime, there's a subplot that all his mistakes somehow impact badly on this kind of yuppie-ish couple who live next door, one of whom is Julia Louis-Dreyfus, then in Seinfeld, you know, now in the New Adventures of Old Adventures of New Christine. Anyway, he finds out that his boss has rescinded on Christmas bonuses that year with a decision to send out subscriptions to a Jelly of the Month club. And, you know, Clark loses it and actually makes a speech about, you can't treat the working man this way, blah, 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 blah. And his wife is present, and she overhears this and what's been happening, and she gets her husband, the boss, to change his mind and give him the bonuses. And again, this was important because as comical as this movie was, that issue of a Christmas bonus being replaced by a Scrooge-like cop-out, as it were, was something I faced many years with my family. It wasn't a Jelly of the Month club, but it was something I dealt with. And it was right around the time this movie came out, too. So it was kind of apropos. So, you know, it's a fun movie, but, you know, it's got a lot of points to make, too. You know, it balances things out. A little commentary, a little comedy, and a lot of misadventure. And, you know, you'll be laughing through it more than you'll be crying, let's put it that way. Or crying, laughing, whatever. So it's a great film. Want to check it out. See you next time.